Hey, Percy! Where are you right now? Where did you go? It's strange that you're not home yet from work. At this hour. Where in the world are you? Stop ignoring my messages and reply to me. How could you not notice my messages when I've been sending you messages every second since I got home? Wait a second. Did you mute our conversation so you won't be disturbed? Are you drinking out all by yourself again? Or even worse, at a hotel? Don't tell me you're with another woman. How dare you play around when you don't even have the money to do so? Hurry up and come home now. You should have already prepared my dinner before I even arrived home.
Just eat dinner alone today.
What? How could you say that? Who do you think has better pay?
It's you, Candace. Your company pays you way more than my company does to me.
I know, right? And who graduated from a better university?
It's you, Candace. You graduated from a better university than me.
That's right. You only graduated from a second-rate private university, while I graduated from a first-rate public university. Considering that fact in mind, the two of us have a huge gap that cannot be bridged. You understand that?
I'm sick and tired of you saying that over and over again. You're like a broken record that keeps repeating the words. All I have to respond to that is, you're right, right?
What's with that attitude? You don't seem like you know where you stand. So let me tell you where you stand in this relationship. You know what? If I didn't marry you,
I wouldn't have been able to live in a house like this. I wouldn't have been able to live a life like this. I wouldn't have been able to live a wealthy lifestyle, right?
So you do remember all that. Then why are you showing me that attitude? If you understand where you stand, then you should at least be mindful of your attitude. Why did I arrive home before you? What is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. Even a stupid person can make dinner and wait at home. You don't make much and you have a low educational background. You are a useless husband, so at least do the chores at home. Why don't you hurry and do the only thing you're capable of?
You always say that. And look down on me, don't you? Are you really as great as you say you are?
What? What do you mean, am I really great as I really am? Are you doubting my greatness? How dare you doubt me? Unbelievable! You should brace yourself.
Brace me for what?
You're nothing without me. And it'll be the end of you if I kick you out of this house. Without a home, your stable life will be gone. Because as much as you don't want to hear about this, I'm the one supporting your lifestyle.
You do have a point that I can't afford to pay the rent of our current place all by myself. I also understand that you pay more than half of the living expenses, but you know what? I'm not as poor as you think I am. I disagree with what you said to me about being low class.
Yeah, right. You probably just won't admit that you're low class because you are low class. What a pity. Slow-witted, glum worker like you have no choice but to either live an unexciting life or live the rest of your life supporting a competent worker like me. Understood? You incompetent fool? You should go and clean my shoes or something. Hurry up and come home already.
Stop talking to me like that! I have enough of that! I don't want to hear the same things over and over from you. I've had enough of you shouting that to my face. So I decided to leave you.
What? I don't get what you're saying. Do you even hear yourself? You decided to leave me? You're not a high school kid who threatens his mother that he'll run away from home.
I'm not running away from home. I already prepared the official divorce paper. I will ask you to sign the paper the day after the lawyer checks it.
A divorce? What in the world are you saying? Did you really leave me?
Yes, I told you. I can't stand being with you anymore. I'm sick and tired of thoughtless words and abusive language. What you're doing to me is moral harassment, you know? A mental domestic violence. I really want you to stop doing that to me.
Are you saying you left me? For real? Unbelievable! You're even accusing me of moral harassment? I don't understand why at all. Stop saying things that don't make sense. I'm starving. Hurry up and come home.
I said I won't be going back home anymore. I will file for a divorce. I can't stand living with you anymore.
What? What do you think you're going to do when you leave? An incompetent bastard like you with a low salary won't probably be able to make it without me.
I was living alone before we got married. And I wasn't being extravagant, but I was happy living that way. I had a very tough time during 2 years after we got married, though.
What are you saying? You have no right to say that you have a tough time. You should be thankful that you're able to live with me.
I've had enough of those abusive words. How do you expect me to be happy with that?
I don't care about your happiness and all that crap. Just hurry up, come home, and cook something for me. I've been telling you for the past hour that I'm hungry. What part of I'm hungry don't you understand?
I said I won't be going home. What part of I won't be going home don't you understand?
Humph, you really are annoying me. I'm almost at my wit's end. I will really be angry if you don't come home this instant. I still have the patience to forgive you now. So hurry up, come home immediately. You should properly apologize to me when you get home. I won't take a half-hearted apology. If you can't do that, we'll be getting a divorce.
I told you I will file for a divorce. Didn't you read my messages? You should be the one to reflect on your actions and apologize to me instead. You were having an affair. How confident could a cheater be?
An affair?
It's very obvious, so don't act like you don't know anything. You're always on your phone. At night, you go to your lover. You even shower before going home. You didn't care whether I found out about it or not, didn't you?
Stop talking nonsense. How could you hurt me when you don't even have evidence? That's what I hate about you.
Evidence? I have evidence.
What? You're kidding, right? I'm sure you don't have evidence with you. There's no way you have evidence.
I asked a detective agency to investigate for me. I also know that your lover is your senior at work.
Huh? A detective agency? You can't afford to hire a detective to investigate for you.
I've been telling you that! I might not be earning as much as you, Candace, but I'm an ordinary office worker. I don't face any difficulties financially. Anyway, I have evidence with me. So of course, I will demand alimony from you.
Alimony? Get a hold of yourself. Understood. I'll give you $7,000. That'll be enough, right? If you want some from my lover, too, then I will pay $10,000 for both of us. I can immediately pay you if you want, so don't make this a huge problem. Hurry up and come home this instant. We won't be getting a divorce because it's disgraceful to the public eye.
That's because you'll have a hard time telling your parents, right? Your parents are concerned about what other people think about them more than you, right, Candace? Your parents will probably disown you, and you won't be able to get an inheritance from them. Since they'll see you as a divorced middle-aged woman who cheated on her husband.
I won't allow them to say such a thing. We won't get a divorce.
Huh? Why? You said we'll get a divorce, and even mentioned that once I leave the house, our marriage will be over. Good for you, congratulations. You got what you wanted. I would never set foot in that house anymore. I didn't have too much stuff anyway. You might not have noticed, but I already took everything I own with me.
I didn't notice that. I will forgive you now if you just apologize. The truth is that you don't really want to get a divorce, right? Be honest to yourself and come home, or else it will all be too late to apologize.
It's already too late. The evidence that I told you about earlier, I already sent them to different places.
To different places? What do you mean? What evidence do you have?
The evidence of you having an affair? I sent it to your office, your boss's house, and your parents' house.
What are you saying? You're just trying to threaten me, aren't you?
That's not what threatening someone means. I think the evidence will arrive tomorrow morning. Or I'm not already have arrived at your boss's house.
What in the world are you saying? Wait a minute. I don't understand what you're saying.
Of course, you understand. Don't act like you don't. Photos of your affair were only sent to places they're supposed to be sent to. With this, you can't escape paying alimony.
Wait, just wait for a second. What should I do to stop this? You sent it by mail. What should I do to stop it from arriving at the destinations?
I don't think you can stop it. I don't know, though. I'm not an expert with mail. If it doesn't safely arrive at the addresses that I sent to, I'll just resend the photos. So even if you try to prevent the first batch, it'll be useless, you know? Since it's come to this, I'll take it as far as I can. I will be demanding alimony. For both of you and your lover.
Hey, Percy, please, wait a minute. This is not the Percy I know and am married to. Just take a deep breath and think about it. Just calm down.
You're the one who should calm down. You treated me like I'm a useless, stupid person. There's no way this is gonna end without me having to do something about it. I will never forgive you too. Your parents will probably be furious when they find out. An affair is definitely out of the question for them, isn't it?
Please, just tell them that it's a mistake or something. Tell them that there might be some weird papers that will arrive. But it's just a misunderstanding and a mistake.
Why do I have to do that? It's not a misunderstanding and it's the truth.
You might be right, but I apologized many times already. I'm begging you to forgive me. Please, forgive me, Percy.
Actually, you haven't apologized at all, not even once.
All right. I'm sorry. That's enough for an apology, right?
No, how much value do you think your apology has? Just because you apologize doesn't mean I'll forgive you. I won't change my mind at all, no matter how much you apologize again and again.
What? You just made me apologize for nothing. You just wasted my time. Come on, Percy, I said I'm sorry. Let's get back together. We've been through the ups and downs of our relationship together. We've been doing great, right? I'll pay you money, so...
It's not a matter of money, you know? Doing great? What part of our relationship felt great to you? Ever since we got married, I haven't felt great at all. Since you started having an affair a year ago, I wasn't happy at all. Not even a single day.
I'm so sorry, Percy. I'll do the best I can from now on.
If you said that a month ago, I might have believed you and forgiven you, but I've already arranged and prepared everything. It's not for money or material things. I will fight till the end in order to get back at you and destroy you. You had a double affair in your office. I doubt that you'll be keeping your career as it is. Anyway, you can talk to me through my lawyer. So good luck with that. Goodbye!
Candace continued to wait for Percy to come home, but Percy never came back to her. The next day, Candace received a call from her furious father and a scolding at the office. With Candace's love affair exposed to her parents and coworkers, she was stripped of her leadership position and any chances of getting promoted. She lost her career that she'd built for a decade and became a low-ranking employee. Of course, Percy and her boss demanded alimony from her. What's more is that since her boss didn't get a divorce, Candace didn't end up being with him. With no one on her side, she became miserable and far from happiness. All her savings were gone, and her rank at the office was lowered along with a decrease in salary. No longer able to afford an expensive apartment, she ended up having to move to a cheaper place for the next month.